So continuing with our now part 2 of our on day 7 of our 30-day Moving Beyond Adoption Challenge. So this model really can show you how the work is done at the superconscious level. And the transformation processes that we use in Moving Beyond Adoption really are quite unique and revolutionary. They are not your typical personal development or self-development processes that people generally use, that I did for 7 years before I found this work. So I wanted to really share this model so you had a visual of what it looks like and what it can start to feel like to do this kind of work with me. So for today's challenge, your day 7 challenge, is I want you to start thinking about this life that you would like to create. What is it that you would like to create in your life? Would you like to have relationships be different? Would you like to have a different kind of contribution or income generation for yourself? What would look different? Like, would your body look different? Would your hair be different? Would you live somewhere new? What is it that you would really, really dream for and desire to have in your life? And this isn't a moving away from. This isn't, I want something to be gone or I want something to be fixed. This is truly creating your dream life. And I know that can be a little challenging for some people because you haven't allowed yourself to dream. You have been so deeply set in this pain that you've experienced that it can be hard for you to dream. But I'm going to challenge you to tap into that intuition, that super conscious part of you, and allow yourself to dream. The other thing I'd like you to do is, as you're writing out this dream, because that's an important part of this process, is I want you to notice the resistance that comes up as you're creating your dream. Does that resistance come up as a voice in your head? Oh, you can't have that. You're not good enough for that. How are you going to make that happen? There's no way you could ever live in, Panama or Italy or, whatever. What are the voices that come up as you're writing this down? And I want you immediately to write on the side of what you're creating the narrative that is popping up as you do this exercise. So if you say, my dream is to live in Italy, and then the thought comes in, how are you ever going to make money to live in Italy? Write that next to it. The narrative. How am I going to make money in Italy? Because that's the pieces, that's the unconscious speaking to you, trying to keep you safe, trying to keep the status quo. And I want you to document this so that you can truly see it happening. And as you begin to write this, you're going to really start to listen and hear that adoption narrative and the other wounded narratives come out in full force. And it will be very interesting for you to be able to see them and observe them. And that's why we did the exercise yesterday, where you can start to observe your thoughts, your feelings with a more neutral point of view, so that you can start to shift and change these things up here at the superconscious level. So thanks for watching. I know this was a much longer video, but it was really important to get this information to you. It ended up being a two-parter because my phone ran out of storage and I had to go ahead and create a part 2. So thank you so much for watching, for participating in this challenge, and I will see you tomorrow.